Hello everybody and welcome to Pilates. We're going to start by setting up our posture and alignment. So first have your feet hip distance apart, in line with your knees, in line with your hips. We're then going to place our hands onto our pelvis and think about trying to bring our pelvis into neutral. So we're just going to gently tip the pelvis backwards, pause, and then bring the pelvis forwards. Just do that a couple of times for me. Remember, we're thinking of our pelvis like a bucket, tipping water out the back and then tipping water out of the front. And then trying to bring the pelvis back up into that nice neutral position. Remember, we talk about our pelvis as our foundation, so we want them nice and solid and upright. Okay, from here, let's engage the core. Let's imagine we've got magnets on either hip and that they're drawing in together, creating that nice tension in our lower abdominals. And we can complement this by adding in our pelvic floor muscles. So think about lifting up through the pelvic floor muscles, imagining that you're stopping yourself passing water. Remember, only engaging these muscles to around 30% of our maximum contraction. All right, now imagine a piece of string through the center of your body, coming out the crown of your head and lifting you up tall to the ceiling, trying to lift and de-weight that upper body. All right, let's just give the shoulders a gentle shrug, bring the shoulders up towards the ears and dropping back down again. Let's do a few more here. Well done. Releasing through the upper shoulders into the neck. Bring your hands down by your sides. As the shoulders come down, imagine weights on the end of your fingertips and you're pulling your fingertips down to the floor, drawing those shoulders down and away from your ears, creating a lovely long neck. Great. Let's do one more here. Well done. All right. Bring your arms up to shoulder height. We're going to do just a gentle pelvic tilt and lift. So take a breath in. Gently draw the stomach muscles in. As you breathe out, we're going to just tip the pelvis backwards. Pausing here. Let's take a breath in, engage and lift up through the pelvis. Lifting up through the arms. Follow the movement with the head. Stretch and lift. Bringing the arms back to shoulder height. Shoulders down and back. Take a breath in. Engage. Breathing out. Tip the pelvis. Pause. Keep the stomach muscles engaged, and let's breathe in to lift up and stretching up to the ceiling. Well done. Bringing the arms back to neutral. One last time. Breath in, breathing out, sink the pelvis, rocking back, pause, hold onto it there, engage, and final lift up, stretch, and releasing the arms down. All right, we're just going to do a quick bit of shoulder blade setting. So we're going to bring the arms out in front of us. With one side, I want you to reach one arm forward, feel the shoulder blade coming out of its socket, and then plug that shoulder blade back in. Swapping side, reaching forward, palms facing into each other, and bring the shoulder blade back into its socket. Keep gently drawing in through the stomach, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in. Keep the pelvis and the trunk completely still. We're trying to isolate just through the shoulder joint. Keep going for a few more here. Really plug that shoulder blade back into the socket. Reach forward, plug it back in. One more each side, please. Last one. And release the arms down. Okay, we're going to do our palms up, palms down. So just check that pelvis is still in neutral. Gently drawing in through the core. Shoulders down and back. Bringing your arms up to shoulder height. Let's turn the palms up. Turn the palms down. Breathing out. Breathing in. Keep sitting up nice and tall. Think of that piece of string lifting you up to the ceiling. Check that the shoulders aren't up by your ears. Draw them down and plug them back in like we've just worked on. Okay, let's change one hand up, one hand down. Keep gently breathing. Keep gently drawing in through the stomach. A few more. Okay, let's change it. Bring one hand into a fist, one hand open, and swap. Check the cores, just gently drawing in, sitting nice and tall. Well done. Last two. And releasing your arms down. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of bottom walking, so bring yourself right to the back of the chair to start with. Options for your arms to have them out at shoulder height, or bringing your hands onto your shoulders or on your waist. And you can do a combination of all three if your arms get tired. All right, so we're going to engage through the core. Take a breath in. We're going to lift one bottom and walk it forward. Lift the other buttock forwards, coming all the way to the front of the chair. You might need to readjust your feet slightly now you've done one. Pause here, let's engage, and let's go back. Breathing out, breathing in. Keep up really tall. Let's keep walking. Remember, if your arms start to feel too heavy, just bring them onto your shoulders. Keep that lovely posture. Keep drawing in through the core. Arms out. Let's go for a few more here. Gently drawing in through the stomach. Hands onto the waist is another option. Let's keep lifting one buttock, big lift, side to side. Let's keep going here for a few more. Gently breathing in and out. Okay, let's make the next one our last one. Big lifts, rock from side to side to lift that bottom forwards. And finishing right at the back of the chair, releasing the arms. Okay, we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to go side to side this time. So check, got your hips in line with your shoulders, in line with your knees. We're going to bring the arms out to shoulder height. To start with, keep your bottom firmly on the chair. Take a breath in, drawing through the stomach. We're going to reach over to one side. Keep the bottom down, stretch, stretch, stretch out to the side. Draw the core in, bring the body back to center. Swapping sides, breathing out. Breathing in to return. Engage the core. One more each side. Okay, bring the hands in, and we're going to take one arm. This time we're going to allow the opposite buttock to come off the chair so we can reach that bit further. Let's breathe out and reach across, allowing the opposite buttock to come off. Feel that side shortening and the other side lengthening. Right, pause here, draw the core in, place the bottom down first, and then bring the rest of the body down on top. Engage, swap sides, breathing out. Lift, stretch, stretch, stretch. Try and go as far as you can. And then breathing in, bring the pelvis down first and the rest of the body on top. Keep that pelvis in neutral as we're reaching. Keep gently breathing in and out. Breathing out to stretch. Breathing in to return. Okay, let's do one more. Big stretch out. And back in. And release. Give the shoulders a little bit of a shrug. All right, we're going to move on to our set one. So we're going to go through 3 exercises. and then we're going to repeat them again. So to start with, come forward so you're sat in the middle or towards the front of the chair. So we're working hard on our postural muscles and trying to maintain that lovely posture we set at the beginning of class. We're going to take the arms out into T. We're going to reach across the body diagonally. We've got the option of reaching to the knee, the shin, or down to the foot. So your choice, and again, please mix it up as you want to. So let's take a breath in. As you breathe out, we're going to reach up and over, allowing the other arm to stretch out, and we can take the head to look at the outstretched arm. Breathing in, come all the way up, big stretch, open across the chest. Engage, breathing out to come down, breathing in to open and stretch, swapping sides. Remember, you can go just to the shin if you'd rather, or just a knee tap. Stretch the other arm out, take the head to look at the arm, open to the sides. Breathing out, breathing in. Going at your own pace. Don't worry if I'm going faster or slower than you. Find a speed that feels comfortable and manageable, but also make sure that you are challenging yourself. Keep drawing in through the core. If you want to, going to the knee now as we start to wind this one up. One more each side, please. Last one. And releasing the arms down. All right, we're going to go into a roll down and then into an arm stretch. Placing your hands onto your thighs, let's check that posture, drawing in through the core. Take a breath in, draw in the stomach, breathe out to drop the chin, drop the chest, allow the hands to start to slide down the body. Only going down as far as feels comfortable for you. The objective is not to touch the floor. Coming down, pausing when you've gone as far as you feel comfortable. Once you've gone as far as you can, we're going to take one hand and hold the ankle or calf, wherever your hand is. The other hand, we're going to draw up like a sword. We're going to draw the sword out and stretch up. Follow the movement with the head and bring the arm back down to the floor. Engage the core. Take a breath in, and we're going to slowly rebuild the spine, one vertebrae at a time, coming back up into sitting. Stack the head and neck on the top once you get there. Let's go again. Breath in. Engage. Breathe out. Drop the chin. Slowly sliding down to the floor or the shins. Pausing where you feel comfortable. Take hold of the other leg and let's draw the sword. Reaching up. Follow the movement with the head. Allow that lovely twist of the trunk. Stretch and lengthen. Pause before bringing the arm back down and releasing. Let's engage the core. Deep breath in. Restack the spine. Building blocks one on top of the other. Lifting up, and your head and neck, that final building block on the top. All right, let's do that one more time each side. Breath in and out. Sliding the hands down. Breathing out, release, let go, floating down. Back to the first leg, holding on. Let's draw the sword, stretch, stretch, stretch. Lift through the arm, through the chest. Follow the arm with the head. Stretch, pause, and then slowly returning the hand back down. Let's engage and breathing in to curl the spine. Back up, shoulders down and back at the top, head and neck into alignment. Last one, breathing in. Breathe out, curl down. Engage through the core. Release the spine. coming down to where you feel comfortable. Then when you're ready, let's draw the arm out. Imagine that sword drawing out, lifting. Follow with the head. Lift and stretch. And slowly releasing back down again. Engage through the core, deep breath in. Bringing the spine up one last time, shoulders down and back, head and neck nicely stacked on top of the pelvis. Well done. All right, let's go straight into some punching. So we're going to bring our hands up in front of our head, shoulders down, engaging through the core. We're going to punch forward with one hand, bring the hand back in front of the face, swapping sides, breathing out, back in. Let's go across the body. Allow the body to turn as you come across. Breathing out to punch, breathing in to return forwards. And back across. Let's engage through the core. Allow the body to come forward with the arm. Come back to center, swap sides, across. Allowing the body to twist. Gently breathing in and out. Reach across the body. Let's go for a few more rounds here. Punch hard like you're trying to make contact with something. Last round. And then across the body. And back in and release. Okay, well done. That's the end of round one, of set one. So let's repeat that whole round again. Okay, on to round two. We're going to imagine we've got a big beach ball in our hands. So nice and wide, big beach ball that we're holding at the side. Draw the shoulders down and back, sitting up nice and tall, gently drawing in through the stomach. We're now going to turn the beach ball all the way around and turning it back again and going all the way around the other way. Keep the core engaged, keep the pelvis in neutral. Let's gently breathe in and breathing out. Keep going. Check that ball isn't getting smaller. Keep it nice and big and wide. Lifting through the arms and expanding to the sides. Drawing in through the core. Sitting up nice and tall. Don't forget that piece of string running through the crown of your head. Sorry, running through the whole of your body and coming out the crown of your head. Keeping up really tall. Let's do a few more here. Take your pelvis as in neutral. Make sure that you're not sunk down in your chair. Keep sat up really tall as you're turning your ball around. Two more, please. One more turn. Good. And release. Okay, right. Excuse me, my contact lenses are just itching. Right, we're just going to do a similar one, but this time we're going to be passing the beach ball forwards. Okay, so I want you to keep your pelvis firmly fixed on the chair. We're going to hold on to our beach ball here, drawing in through the core. We're going to imagine that we're passing the beach ball to somebody in front of us. So we're going to take a breath in, engage, we're going to breathe out, we're going to reach forward, keeping the back straight, pass the beach ball to somebody, and then sit back again. Engage. Breathing out, breathing in. So we're flexing just at the hips, coming forward in the hips, and coming back again. Keep the stomach engaged. Breathing out, breathing in. Nice and slow and steady. Only going as far forward as feels comfortable for you. Keep those arms wide around your beach ball. Breathing out. Breathing in. Couple more. Lifting through the core. And let's do one more. release. All right, we're going to go into our star jumps. Let's bring our hands into the chest. Keep sitting up nice and tall. We're going to stretch out both arms into a V and bring the hands back into the chest. Breathing out, breathing in. Okay, let's add a single leg in. Breathing out, breathing in. Keep sitting up really tall. Keep gently drawing in through the core. Don't forget that piece of string lifting through the body. All right, let's do a couple more each side before we have the option of going into full star jumps for those wanting to do so. All right, if you're ready, we're going to go for both legs and both arms. Breathing out, breathing in. Lift through the chest and the trunk. Allow that small curl in. If your arms are starting to feel tired, you want to just do the legs. That's absolutely fine. And let's bring the arms back in if you want to. Okay, we're going to go for 5 more here. If you want to just do just the arms or just the legs, that's your choice. 3 more. Breathing out. 1 more. And release. And let go. Right, straight on to some hip abduction work, a hip twist. Just check your pelvis is nicely in neutral and that we're drawing in through the core. Take a nice big deep breath in. As you breathe out, we're going to lift one leg up just slightly off the floor. Try and keep your hip and your knee in line, and let's open out through the hip and breathing to draw back in and lower. Engage, breathing out. Let's open through the hip, breathing in to draw in and close. Try and make sure that you're not sinking down into your chair as you're doing it. Try and keep that lovely length through the trunk as we're opening out through the hips. Drawing in through the core, that piece of string switched on, lifting you up, keeping you tall. Okay, option to add opposite arm for leg, arm to leg even. Bring the arms up to shoulder height, just roll the shoulders down and back and plug them in to the socket. Let's lift one leg up. As we do that, we're going to take the opposite arm out to the side, breathing in, return and lower. Swapping sides, breathing out to open, breathing in to return and close. Engage, breathing out, breathing in. Let's keep going for a few more here. Keep that lovely posture. Well done. Okay, 1 more each side. Gently drawing in through the core. Last one. And release. Well done. That's the 3 exercises for set 2. So let's go ahead and repeat those 3 exercises. Right, let's come up into standing. Let's keep your chair nice and close by. The option is that you have your chair in front of you, or you can have your chair at the side. Before we start, let's think about setting up our posture. So having your feet hip distance apart and your feet in line with your hips, in line with your shoulders. Exactly the same as what we did in standing. We want to make sure that our pelvis is in neutral. So if you want to, placing your hands onto your waist and just gently rocking the pelvis forwards and backwards. And trying to bring that pelvis into the nice neutral position. Once you're in the neutral position, your hip bones should be facing forward and your tailbone facing down to the floor. Okay, and hopefully you can straight away feel those abdominals starting to engage. If not, just give them a little gentle draw in and that lift up through the pelvic floor. We're going to start with a squat. We're going to do a parallel squat to start with. So I want you to hands either on the chair or one hand or onto your waist. Take a breath in, engage through the core. We're going to send the tailbone away and down. Coming to squat, try and keep that pelvis in neutral and that back nice and long. We're going to squeeze up through the glutes and come back up into standing. Breathing out to squat down. Weight into your heels and push through the heels and squeeze through the bottom to stand up. Breathing out to go down. Breathing in to come up. Hand on the chair as needed. Try and keep the legs parallel, don't let the knees rock in or out. Try and keep them as parallel as possible. Let's do 3 more here, and then we're going to add in some leg moves. Last one, please. Alright, okay, this time we're going to add some leg taps once we're down in our squat. So starting the same, engage through the core, breathing out to send the tailbone away. You might want a hand on the chair. Once you're down in the squat, legs parallel. We're going to tap the leg out to the side and back in. Swap sides, tap out and in. Stay low. Tap out and in. Tap out and in. One more each side. Tap out. Stay in that squat. Last one. Weight into your heel. Push through the heels. Squeeze through the bottom muscles and come up into standing. You might want your chair in front of you as you're doing it. So we're going to take a breath in. Breathe out. Come into your squat. Hold it there. Tap to the side. Back in. Stay low. Doesn't mean right to the ground, but stay in your squat position. Lift through the core. Breathing out. Let's do 1 more each side. Keep in your squat. Last one. Weight in your heels. Push through the heels. Squeeze through your bottom muscles. And stand up straight. Okay, let's do 1 more round. Engage the core. Come down into your squat. Keep that pelvis in neutral. Tap to the side. Back in. Engage. Tap. Keep breathing. One more each side. Last one. Weight in your heels. Push. Squeeze through the glutes to stand up. Okay. Give yourselves a little shake. Right, we're going to come into doing some heel raises. We're going to do it today with our legs together to further challenge our balance. So squeezing your legs together as much as you'll go. This is as far as my legs will go together. Okay, check the tailbone is tucked under. Holding onto a chair with one or both hands, depending on your balance. Let's take a breath in. Engage, breathe out. Let's float up onto the toes. Pause. And breathe in to slowly lower back down again. Let's go again. Take a breath in. Breathing out to lift. Breathing in to lower. You might want to do it with just one hand on the chair. Engage. Breathing out to lift. Keep the legs together. Breathing in to lower. Let's keep going here for a few more. Keep the head and neck nice and tall. Piece of string lifting through the crown of the head. Engage. Tuck the tailbone under. Lift. And lower. Okay, couple more here, please. Last one, keep squeezing the legs, squeezing the bottom, drawing in through the core. Last lift. Let's pause here and hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly lower down and giving your legs a shake. Well done. We're going to move on to our one leg circle. Option to have the chair at the side or the chair in the front, or hands onto your waist. Legs hip distance apart, soft knees, engage through the core. We're going to peel one leg up. We're going to bring it up to hip height, what we call the tabletop position. From here, we're going to draw a circle with the knee, circling around the hip. We're going to go for 5 times clockwise, and then 5 times anti-clockwise. Standing up really tall, gently breathing in and out. Last couple. Last circle. And let's change the direction. Breathing in, breathing out 5 times. Drawing in through the core. Last one. And release. All right, we can swap the chair to the other side if you want to, or just swap legs. Engage, lift the other leg. Try and bring that knee nice in line with your hip, or just slightly lower. When you're ready, start your circles. Breathing in and out 5 times clockwise, 5 times anti-clockwise. Staying up nice and tall, in your own speed. Let's not go too fast, keep that lovely control. Last couple in this direction. Change the direction, wind it back up again, 5 times. Nice soft hand through the chair. Just give it a bit of a gentle tap just to make sure that you're not holding on for dear life. Nice and light touch. Last couple. Drawing in through the core. Last one, please. And release. And give the legs a shake. Excellent work. That's the end of set 3. So let's go back and do those 3 exercises again. Right. We're now going to work on some weight bearing through the upper limbs and doing a modified press up over the chair. You can choose to do this against a wall if you'd rather do it against a wall, or over your chair if you're comfortable with that. So you can either do it with the chair facing this way, or if you don't want to go quite as low, you can bring your hands over the back of the chair. If you're coming all the way down, you might want to start close to the chair, bring your hands down to the chair, and then take a step backwards. All right, from here, you might need just to wiggle your feet back to find a comfortable position. We're going to bring the weight over the base of the wrists and coming back again. So we're just going to gently rock forward and backwards. Let's keep lifted through the stomach, so lifting up here, away from gravity. Breathing out to rock forward, breathing in to come back, trying to keep the back nice and straight. Gently breathing in and out. Bringing the weight over the hands, over the shoulders, and back. Couple more. One more. And release. Okay, you can go straight from here into our press-ups, or if you want to have a quick breather, bring the legs in, walk your way back up, and come up into standing, or even have a sit down on the chair for a breather. We're going to come back down, so take your choice on which way you want to come down. Stepping back, we're going to go into a modified press-up. Lift up through the core. When you're ready, elbows out to the side as we dip down, and breathing in to come up. Doesn't need to be a big movement, you can just make it nice and small. If you want to go deeper, you can come further down. Breathing out to come down. Breathing in to push and lift up. Keep lifting through the core. 3 more here, please. Breathing out. Breathing in. Last 2. Last 1. And bring yourself back up into standing. Slight bend in the knees. Coming back up again. Well done. All right, let's take ourselves a seat. Just do a few cool down moves. So bringing your hands onto your shoulders. We're going to cycle the shoulders backwards. Keep sitting up really tall. Gentle drawing in through the core. Let's go a little bit faster. Get a bit more movement in the trunk. And now we're going to slow it down, but this time we're going to allow the body to turn a bit more as we do so. Slightly bigger, slower, more exaggerated movements. Turn the body a bit more from side to side. Gently breathing in and out. A few more. Last one each side. And come back to the middle. All right, we're going to bring our hands into prayer to do some rotation. Check the shoulders are down and back. Fix your hips facing forward so they don't join in with the rotation. When you're ready, breathing in. Breathe out, turn the body around to one side, hips facing forward. Bring the head round 2. Pause at the end of the stretch. And breathing in, back to center. Let's swap sides, breathing out. Breathing in. One more each side. And back to center. Hands down to the legs. We're going to finish with a gentle roll